Hi guys, my name is Mark. This is the only video you want to watch if you are a chef cook and you are a global elite at CSGO. The new review for the new SKYPAD 3.0. Let's go guys. As I said, it's about the new SKYPAD. Who am I? My name is Mark guys. The most loved mousepad and gaming stuff reviewer in the whole world. And if you're new to this channel, this will be a totally unbased review now about the SKYPAD. I reviewed the old SKYPAD already, the 2.0, which was basically, my first glass pad ever. It's this one. If you don't know me or my Twitter, you maybe also not know that I'm using this pad daily in my kitchen to make food on it, I just use it in the kitchen on a daily basis. And it's great for this, cause for gaming, I hate it. And I tell you why in a second. But for now, let's talk about the new SKYPAD, or basically about who is SKYPAD, what they're doing, and why they are so famous. SKYPAD is a company, I think they're located in Denmark, and these guys made a crowdfunding campaign for the new pad, the 3.0. Basically, they just collected all the money for the production in front, and then they just produced the new SKYPAD, the 3.0. It's black, it's thin, and it's fast, I can tell you already. And I will tell you why you should upgrade to a 3.0 when you own a 2.0, and why you maybe not buy this one if you have another pad, guys. So let's first start with the raw facts. I already closed the picture. As always, we just start basically with the box. Here you can see how they get sent. You basically get a kind of paperwork around their own enforced 3-layer carton box where the pad is into some some material which absorbs shocks and any damage from outside. So it's very good packed, and you only will get it with an express delivery service, which basically minimum charges you $24.99 in US dollar, and the pad itself costs roundly 119 US dollar, and basically you are close to 150 US dollar for this glass pad, for the big one. And that's kind of heavy, to be honest. That's one of the most expensive pads for gaming you can buy. It's more expensive than an X10. It's more expensive than an Artisan. It's even more expensive than 2 Artisan pads. Just keep this in mind. And to be fair, it's hard to say that it's worth the more money. I think it's only for some people who are really seek for something really new, for a new experience, for a new feeling. For people who maybe tried the 2.0 glass pad, the old one, which is, as you can see here on the very good made, high quality picture on the Twitter page of SKYPAD, smaller. The old one is smaller and it's thicker, way thicker. I show you now in a very easy way how big the old and the new one is. I just put them over each other and then I show you. The white one is the old one and the black one is the new one. You see the new one got taller and more width. It's 500 by 400 now. The old one is 37 by 45, and the old one is also roughly 6 millimeter thick, and the new one is basically or around 3.7 millimeter thick. So the new pad is basically very close to all the other pads in thickness out there on the market right now, who are valuable or who are recommended by YouTubers in the world. And for me, this is one very good step, to be honest, because whilst using or reviewing the old SKYPAD, it was like this huge hump here, it's like, I don't know, it's like a double spike, which is always working on your forearm is like kind of disturbing. It's like annoying for me the whole time to feel this, or that I felt that whilst I was playing this pad. And that's a very good thing, or one very good thing they improved. Even the size they improved. Why it's good that they improved the size? One thing is, this is a very smooth feeling pad. The first one also was kind of smooth, but the new one is way smoother, and I will show you in a second. And you need the space, I think, and because you want to enjoy, you want to have this long ways, you want these long tracks or maybe these extended flicks, because the smoothness and the linearity, or basically the good effects of the well-balanced frictions, you just want to have something out of them, because you paid $150 for the pad, and then you just need the size to basically get a reward out of your money, to be honest. But still, for me, the height is not big enough. I would love to have seen like 50 by 50, to be honest, because basically when I play Apex, for example, and it goes like, I'm like here, and then someone jumps around, or Pathfinder or Octane, and I want to track him, I will lose because I will go out, you know. It's like, yeah, I'm playing 32 centimeters for 360 degrees, and for me it would be not enough, to be honest. But for most people I think it's okay, because most people just play like here, and then the way is still okay to the top. So size is good, packaging is awesome, they improved in size, it got flatter. One thing which was like strange for me, we just compare the old one now, look at this. It's not moving. If you know this channel, this is a very slippery IKEA desk, which is kind of old, and yes, it's cleaned. And here, I only need one hand, and I don't even need to do it. Like, you can see it's moving very easy, which brings us to one point. The old stickers on the back side, which are basically those typical glass stickers by big companies or big brands who are selling them in the in any market, wherever, maybe at IKEA or whatever. They're very good. They're very thick, but they are very grippy. And then you have these new ones. I don't even know. Sure, they're very thin, but in general, how they are made, that's not that good, to be honest. Maybe you replace them with some. When you go over with the finger, they feel very sticky, yeah. But to be honest, on this desk, the hold is not very good. So maybe you just replace them. If you really want to play the pad on a daily basis, and you have a slippery desk like me, would be the first thing I would do. As I said, or as I mentioned, I didn't enjoy the 2.0, but the 3.0 is kind of nice, to be honest. And I also talked with other reviewers about it, and most of them really enjoyed the new improved version, to be honest. And if you watched some mainstream reviews at, I don't know, the Techni or whatever, let's go. I tell you the real stuff here. Sure, I'm as old as all the other, or as the most mainstream reviewers, but I was hitting Immortal solo queue ranked like, yeah, I mean 8 months ago or something like that, or 6 months ago. And I'm regularly doing Master in Apex solo, and I hit it Pret in 2 times, and yeah, whatever. I think I'm okay in online games while playing, and I think I can tell you out of my whole experience of basically playing 6 to 8 hours every day on stream, that this pad, just out of the smoothness compared to the first one, is very good. The smoothness with my Zaunkönig I'm using on a daily basis, I'm still using it on a daily basis, yes, because yes, it's the fastest, yes, it's at the lowest motion delay, guys, is awesome. It's super smooth. Yes, it's fast. People will ask, but is it fast, Will? You said it's smooth. It's fast, guys. It's really fast. But fast doesn't mean fast what you think. It's not 360 kilometers per hour. Okay, guys? Fast and smooth is like, these words I think are not replacing or give an image or an understanding for what or how the pad really feels. If you want to feel the pad, buy it please and test it. I just can tell you, It feels awesome, very smooth. One thing I had mostly was like stop enjoying me this pad was the overshoot when I was just like want to stop while it's toggle switching on someone or at someone. It just like, I think you see it here when I do this. You just go over a little bit and then you come to the point where you wanted to stop. It's like, for me it's like I just go a little bit over the target and then I come back, and this is what will kill you in any game. Even it's a tag shooter or it's I don't know, it's PUBG or whatever. This will this will annoy you a lot, because you maybe, or you know, with another pad you would be able to just hit the flick or whatever. And this was one thing was like, that's not that good for me and I don't like it really much. I have no idea how it would be after 2 weeks. I think it would be less, or let me say it this way, I would find a way to avoid this. But before this I would have a huge problem with my underarm or ankle, because the way I need to relearn how I would flick would bring me to a point where I maybe just go back to my main pad, you know? It's a decision you need to make if you want to have the super smooth advantages at the tracking or in general at the feeling. Maybe it's worth it, but if your main pad is really close in performance to this, or even better, maybe the glide is not that fast, but the start and stopping is way more precise, maybe you stay at the pad, because it maybe costs only $47.99 and not $150. So as I said, this is really an exotic pad. It's basically made for hard pad users and abusers, maybe for some boomers and for some old CS 1.6 goats, I don't know. I enjoyed it way more than the 2. The 2 was trash for me. The 3 is a worthy, high-end, high-quality pad. The only thing which I told you already is the way how it sticks on the desk, but I think you just change those dots on the backside, or you get some more of them or whatever to just get a higher friction on the desk. And the other one is just the overshoot. But I think maybe you just change skates, or you change your mouse later or whatever to avoid this, or you just train your fucking aim, you know. I just don't want to do it. And keep in mind, guys, this pad is hard. It's not a soft pad, and is maybe a little bit distracting for your in general for the blood flow in your muscles and your muscularity over long-term play. We just talked about everything basically, about how it behaves, how it compares to the old one, how it is packed, how the pricing is, and now I will show you some skates on it, because I want to let you know or how it's compared. The old one, which is way rougher in the way it's made. I still think the old one, the 2.0, is made with an acid process, or some kind of using acids to get the roughness or the structure on this glass. When I watch the new one, I'm not totally sure it's also made with acid. It could be made with acid, but it also could be made with like very, very fine sandblasting, for example. Could be possible. Or in general, how the mixture of the used materials inside the glass is chosen, because you can have different mixtures while it's producing glass, and this also can cause this kind of surface. So I'm not 100% sure, and I didn't ask them, but maybe that's also not that the point for buying or not buying the pad. I just want to talk about this. And one thing was that the abrasion or in general the down usage of any skates was very much on very smooth and very soft skates was very high. People told me after my first video, like, they need to change skates every 3 days or 4 days. Basically wear Tiger Ice skates. And yes, you have people who forcing their gaming mouse a lot into the pad, and then they just say, bro, it's like I own my mouse like 3 months, and it's down. And for example, one of my Twitch mods, I sent him one of my HTS with those old skates, not with the middle, not with the very new, not with the last, with the before, they were good quality, good rounded, good thickness. I think 0.65 millimeters, and they were good. I just played some of them 4 months without any down usage, and he just sent me yesterday a video where he needs to change them because they just totally fucked up. I have no idea how he made this after 3 months or 2 or whatever, but some people have a very high grade of down usage of the skates. So I just show you some skates here. I will show you the new Super Glide skates on the wireless. These are replacement skates by Pulsar, and I just want to show you these ones because I don't have others. I have others. I have the original one here, the Super Glide, which is basically already in the form of the new V2, but you can't compare them because they are thicker. The R curve is way more, no, it's way bigger, way rounder, way better, and they are faster than these ones, and you can't buy them anymore. This is, for me, the alpha standard of glass skates, to be honest, and I would love to have Pulsar make these ones again, because I think they are way better than these. Not gonna lie, guys. So I'll just show you these ones. I will show you Vencer skates on a Superlight. I just show you stock final mouse skates on my awesome Phantom, on the best free thinker mouse on the market for the next 10 years. What I will and I will show you on a $160 or $150 HTS wireless, the new skates, so the new Hutty skates from G-Worth. We just compare them a little bit. We just rub them a little bit over, and you will love the sound, guys. So we start with the Phantom. Everything is cleaned, guys. After this I come to the cleaning. And to be honest, I know most people don't like the stock skates of the Final Mouse, but they have one of the smoothest feelings I've had on the pads here, because when I watch them, they have a good air curve. They're kind of soft, to be honest. They feel very good. If you have a Final Mouse, stock skates, and you want to play one of those pads, you can do. No problem, guys. And doesn't sound and feels like the down usage is very, very high. Let's go with the Vencers. Vencers are a little bit softer than, a little bit harder, but smoother in feel and a little bit slower than the present Tiger Ice skates. There will be new Tiger Ice skates. They are called Tiger White, but they are not existing right now. Someone told me today. Let's keep this in mind. I will show you later or in some videos in 1 or 2 weeks. I think you can hear something like it's scratching, but it's, yeah. Is it scratching? It's basically, I really cleaned them off very often before, and why it's the video. The thing is that if you have big skates, big glides, it's way more common that you will have a point, or there will be points where dust or dirt will stay, because the size of the skate and the softness of the material will not transport the whatever dust or sand, whatever, outside of the skate, so you get rid of it. That's a problem when you have big zones of skates, of glides. That's why some people need to rework their glide design maybe for more harder pads. But it's okay, it's enjoyable, it's also very smooth here. And I think at one point when you cleaned it like 5 times, you won't have any problems, but you need to do it daily or like every 4 hours. Then we go to the glass glides, Super Glides. That's the sales version, guys. It's not very enjoyable, to be honest. I won't recommend any these glass skates. I don't know how would the glass skates of Lethal are, or upcoming glass skates of other brands, but I won't recommend these glass skates for SKYPAD 2 or 3, guys. Don't do it. maybe play PTFE. I think PTFE is better, not gonna lie. The new reinforced G-Wolf skates, little story about this, and before the Translate Hutties were out of the market, these skates were very good. They were always plain, and then I got the first Translate wireless and wired we got, and I bought them myself. By the way, if someone still thinks I got them for free, I buy all of them, cause other shops got them way before us. We never got any wireless from G-Wolves, and we also don't do anything with G-Wolves anymore, just for some people of you who are really eager about this. Then I told them, guys, what happens to your glides? They're so bad right now. I think even fucking Cooler Master on the cheapest mouse they have better glides. Then there was like 3 days no one was talking to me, and then I got the reply. They said, yeah, okay, we will take care about this. Ta-da! The next wireless came. It was the white one, Hutty wireless, completely new skates. They got enforced. They are now 0.7 millimeters. The old ones are between 0.6 and 0.65. The old ones. I measured them with my in Germany called Messschieber for 200 euro, and I can tell you the new ones are way better. They are above Arc 2 quality from Tiger, and they're thicker. They're reinforced. The arc curve is better, and they feel way smoother. And as you hear, they feel very smooth. So I think a good mid-soft or a hardness of a mid-level PTFE is the best so far for both of the glass pads. And one thing I can't recommend also is ceramic skates, guys. Don't do this. Tiger Ice is still, I think, Dawnfinger is Tiger Ice, by the way. It's okay, but I think it's still too soft. Tiger Ice are too soft, but very, very, very responsible. Huh? So that's about the skates, about the glides. Now you know. You can ask me about core. I test core now. It's okay, but that's a special core mixing, by the way. And then I just want to briefly talk at the end about this here. About this post, where is it? About cleaning. One thing is, don't buy this, guys. I can explain you now why. Here is like anti-scratch, anti-fog. Anti-scratch, anti-fog will show or proves that this one, for example, will gives you a sealing, like a coating on the pad, on your glass pad, and on your monitor if you use it. Use stuff like this. This is, I don't know, I think it will be available everywhere. Like, that's a more biological product or on a biological base, and it has one thing different to all the other glass cleaning agents. It will not coat or seal the pad or the monitor. The advantage is, if you don't seal or coat something, it can't wear off and will make a difference, for example, on the top left and down right, because it's less and more used, you know. And if you use it on your monitor, it will not reflect. So try to find something like this, a cleaning agent for glass without sealing and without protection for anything. Just cleaning, guys. Maybe a biological product. Don't use citrus stuff and don't use alcohol stuff, please. Okay, thanks. So basically, this was my review about the 3.0. I hope you liked it. Maybe some of you are really like, what the fuck? Wait, didn't Trash Talk the 3.0? No, I did not, because basically I would like to play it, but without the overshoot, you know. But yeah, that's why I made Valhot, I think, because I don't have overshoot there. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If there are any questions or I forgot something or I was wrong, like always, I think I'm always wrong with something, just tell me in the comments down below. I will try to answer them as brief as possible and as fast as possible. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 or 8, 10, 50 weeks, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye, guys.